Goodbye, Miss Jenkins. Genevieve.
Yeah, I'd also like meow.
Alright, so let's look at some relaxing games. And we start off with Lake. So Lake is published by Whitethorn Games, and these people specialize in relaxing casual games. A lot of their games are basically this style of game. So you play as a woman who's on holiday from work. This is set in the 80s. So she goes back to her hometown, which is around this lake. Her father is a postal worker and he's going on holiday. So she takes over his route for a couple of weeks. So basically, you just go around, talk to the people who are here. You catch up with old friends. You have old ladies who like remember you and say, "Oh, you are so and so's daughter," stuff like that. Yeah, generally relaxing feel to it, and it was a nice game graphically as well. So this is 50% off, $10 to 64 in India, £8, 11.39 in Canada. There's also a demo here. Next is Beasts of Maravilla Island. I've already mentioned this one. This is also by the same publisher, Whitethorn Games, and this is a Pokemon Snap style game. So you go on a mysterious island and you take pictures of the flora and fauna over there. There's also a bit of an interesting story. So it should take you a couple of hours to finish the game, but if you go after all the collectibles and stuff, it might take you a little longer. But yeah, once again, nice, relaxing, you could say kid-friendly game as well. So this is 50% off, $6, 209 in India, £431, 689 in Canada. Next is Evans Remains, once again same publisher, and this is a sort of pixel art platformer, 2D. It looks very nice and relaxing once again, and there's a bit of puzzle elements, so a little more gameplay in this one I feel. But yeah, I've seen this one mentioned quite a bit here and there. 60% off, $279 only, 103 in India, £2.07, 319 in Canada, 227 in the Eurozone. Next is another old classic. This is ABZU. This has been given away by Epic. So this is more of an underwater walking simulator or swimming simulator, diving simulator, if you will. And yeah, relaxing game, beautiful art style, and has a bit of a gentle story as well from what I recall. This is 65% off, $7, 197 in India, 524 in the UK, 769 in Canada, and €7. A short hike, so another relaxing exploration style game. You basically walk around a mountainside landscapes in a national park, and again, very short game from what I'm told, but reviewers seem to love it, and I've not seen anybody say anything bad about this game. So this is once again 35% off, $519, 194 in India, 376 in the UK, 584 in Canada. Sunhaven. So now we are on to some farming sim style games. So a lot of relaxing games are kind of like farming sims, and this is a newer one. Came out in March of this year. Looks good graphically as well. Have a look at the video here in the background. And it also has multiplayer, apparently RPG elements. And this is 30% off, $1749, 400 in India, 1364 in the UK, 20 in Canada. So a little on the expensive side, but it is kind of new and should offer you more gameplay. Next is PowerWash Simulator. So another mention for this one. Now in my previous video, I said the SpongeBob DLC is coming out soon, and I forgot to mention that this is a paid DLC. So there is a base game with a lot of content. You also have a couple of free DLCs, but this SpongeBob DLC is going to be a paid one. So anyway, the base game here is overwhelmingly positive, and this is 20% off, $20, 800 in India, £16, 26 in Canada. This is available in the Game Pass, so you can play it there. I've put in about 40 hours playing it via the Game Pass. Of course, we have Stardew Valley, probably the most famous of these kind of games. Nice, relaxing game. I remember back in 2019, I was like really sick. And when I recovered, I streamed a little bit of this just to sort of get back into the flow of things and just be more relaxed and chill about things. So yeah, still very popular, still getting frequent updates and plenty of content as well. So 34% off, $989, 316 in India, 725 in the UK, 1121 in Canada. 500,000 positive reviews. This is one of those games that everybody should own, in my opinion. Next is Slime Rancher. So you could also call this a bit of a farming simulator. Another very relaxing, addictive game. 3 million copies sold, as they say here, was also free from Epic. So you're basically farming for these slimes. You have a lot of different zones in this game, different areas, and there's reviews as well they're showing off here. So yeah, almost 100,000 positive reviews again. There's a demo, 75% off, still on the old regional pricing model as well. $5, 140 in India, 374, 549 in Canada, and €5. Next is Unpacking. So another recent game which got a lot of hype. So this is basically you unboxing stuff and putting it into like a new house. And it's got a bit of puzzle element as you try to fit and put everything in there. So yeah, I remember this getting a lot of hype when it came out. This is 40% off, 317 in India, $12, 929 pounds, 1367 in Canada, and €12. Potion Craft Alchemist Simulator. So again, something I've mentioned, I've played this one in early access. So a bit of a medieval setting. You are an alchemist, you move into a village, town or something, and you have to meet the needs of the population there. Everybody comes in with different requests for different types of potions. You go in the back where your garden is, you pick up the herbs, and you mix the ingredients to make your potions. There's also a bit of a mini game where you come up with different potions. And yeah, it was generally a very nice, relaxing game. So this is 35% off, 298 in India, 974 in the UK, in the US, 740 in the UK, 1136 in Canada, €8.11 in the Eurozone. Dorfromantik, so another relaxing puzzle city builder style game. So the unique thing here is you get like a deck of cards here, as you can see on this side. These are like hexagon shaped cards, and you put them in to expand the world. You can rotate them, as you can see here, and just build out further. Very nice game, hugely popular. You can see the reviews here, and on a small sale. So 30% off, 307 in India, $979, 369 pounds, 1084 in Canada, and 9 in the Eurozone. Next is Wingspan. So this is a little difficult to explain what this is. A bit of strategy. You have a card mechanic with different species of birds, and you're basically trying to create a bird reserve of some kind. You can see good reviews here once again. 91%, $10, 264 in India, 849 in the UK, 1139 in Canada. Next is Lego Bricktales. So this is a bit of a sandbox building, relaxing style of game. Puzzle elements there, so you build different small environments with the Lego bricks and help the inhabitants and stuff like that. Yeah, looks very relaxing. If you like sort of Minecraft and Lego and things like that, you might like this one. So this is 40% off, 419 in India, $18, 15 pounds, 20 in Canada. There's also a demo, so you can try it out. It looks very nice. Townscaper, so another relaxing city builder style game, very popular. So once again, you have to build out the towns in small areas. They look very beautiful here. And yeah, check this out if you like these sort of city builder with relaxing elements, I guess. So this is 40% off, 180 in India, $359, 3 pounds, 467 in Canada, and 359 in the Eurozone. Monument Valley Panoramic Edition. So this is a very popular mobile game, Monument Valley, and I think there's a sequel as well. And now this is on PC, came out last year, and a very, very interesting game as you rotate and move the whole thing in like 3D to complete the objectives. Definitely worth playing. At least get it on your mobile if you're not getting it here. It was given away free on mobile, but it's one of those paid games, so check this out at least on mobile if not on PC. So this is 30% off here, 209 in India, $559, 489 pounds, 629 in Canada. Glass Masquerade 2 Illusions. So I mentioned Glass Masquerade 1 in a previous video. This is again puzzle games, jigsaw puzzles. Relaxing music in the background. You have to complete these stained glass images and artworks basically. And yeah, just listen to the relaxing music and complete your jigsaw puzzles. There are 3 games here, all of them pretty good. I've played the first one and this is more of the same. 65% off, $174, 69 in India, 139 in the UK, 199 in Canada. Hidden Folks. So if you like playing those Where's Wally / Waldo, you may like this one. You have different maps, people moving around a bit, and you have to find and search for certain things in the map. Whole thing is black and white, so it kind of gets tricky sometimes, but it is fun and relaxing. I have this, I've played this. So this is 60% off, 276 in India, $6, 519 pounds, 799 in Canada, and 6 in the Eurozone. Now I have a couple of car-based sort of relaxing games. So first we have Retrowave. Now this is not a racing game as such. It's more about listening to the synthwave, 80s neon vibe, and avoiding traffic and going as far as you can. The further you go, the more money you unlock. Then you can use that money to buy different cars and things like that. Very 80s style of game, overwhelmingly positive. Yeah, just like I said, don't expect this to be a racer. It's more of a endless runner, endless driver, if you will. So this is 50% off, 62 rupees only, $149, 149 in the UK, 169 in Canada, and 149 in the Eurozone. Another similar game is NeverSynth, and same concept here, not a racer, avoid stuff, collect stuff, things like that, listen to the music, things like that. So this is also very cheap, 90% off, 48 rupees, 99 cents, 85 pence, 129 in Canada, 99 cents in the Eurozone. And then finally, the best hidden gem in terms of relaxing games and exploration games are the Discovery Tour games by Assassin's Creed. So if you're not familiar, what they did starting with Origins is they give you a sandbox style exploration mode for their games where it's not connected to the story, but you can go and experience the world that they have created of ancient Egypt, ancient Greece, and then the England during the Viking period. You can just go and explore that. And it's a bit of an educational tool as well. It gives you some information. So this is fantastic idea. I wish they had done that for the previous games as well, but they've done that for the 3 newer games. Now, if you have the Origins base game, Assassin's Creed Origins, this is included. This is only for people who may not have those games, who are not interested in the big, huge games, and you just want the exploration part, because that is a huge deal with these Assassin's Creed games. They make amazing worlds. So this is 60% off, 400 in India, $8 for 679 pounds, 10 in Canada, 8 in the Eurozone. Now, unfortunately, on Steam, this is the only one available. To get the others, you can get them from Ubisoft. They did give away 2 of these, the Egypt one and the Greek one. But there's also a new one, the Viking Age for Valhalla. So there's a whole bundle here. You can get all 3 of them on the Ubisoft platform. So you have the 3 versions. You can pick whichever you prefer. So yeah, I think this is like a good hidden gem for people who are not interested in the main game, but want to explore the ancient worlds, I suppose. So yeah, that's a look at some relaxing games. Of course, I could have filled this list up with a lot more games, a lot more farming games and stuff, but I wanted to mix things up a bit. But anyway, thank you for watching. Let me know what you think. Do you play these style of games? And yeah, see you next time.